Day 5.
We here?
What an incredible day, right? Like, we
Yeah.
could not have predicted how this went. We
Right.
had this first match where the Triveni Continental Kings won against the Afghan
With the black
Masters.
pieces.
With the
Yeah.
black pieces. I mean, can we just talk about Alireza Firouzja?
Yeah. We have to we really got to test his blood to see if he's actually human. I don't understand if he's human or something else. Just like Hikaru, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a symbiosis or something. They are not from this world. I don't understand. He's
Just-
winning everything.
Literally.
He hasn't
He's
lost
just-
a game.
He's
Only a
dropped
draw.
half a point.
Out of
That's
how
it.
many rounds? Right?
6.
6 rounds.
So
Half
over
a
the
point.
last 6
This
days,
field?
he beat Magnus,
Yep.
he beat Hikaru, he beat Vishy,
Yep.
he beat Maxime twice.
Yep.
Yep.
That list, it's more than what most elite chess players can boast of their entire chess career.
Exactly.
And he's done it via different ways, right? He's
Yep.
kind of squirmed out of a terrible kind of end game. You turn that around.
That's correct.
He beat Magnus.
That's correct. Yeah.
In a really gutsy
matter how you
style.
get it,
It doesn't
no
matter
matter
how
you
you do
got it
it.
done.
That was the one game.
And
Yeah.
today, he just demolished Maxime.
Yeah, he went
in Maxime's
crazy.
own favourite opener.
His opening,
the night off.
when it was a Sousa, it was
And in
crazy.
Maxime kind of position.
Yep,
Yeah.
It
very
was-
aggressive, 95 stuff, went crazy with the mate. I mean, it was an insane performance from this man.
You know, he's been given this boat player of the match, but he's just becoming the player of the tournament.
Yeah.
No one's coming close to his performance. So the Triveni Continental Kings get it done against the Afghan Masters, but there was this heartbreaking moment at the end, right? Because Ronak could have continued playing that position. Both the players had 15 seconds, it could have gone anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
But he thought the team had already secured a victory.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, that's why he agreed to a draw, because he thought the team had
He
already
also had
got the
time
win.
too as well.
And
He
he
had
reacted
time.
after that. You know, he had this fist bump, and then his teammates came and told him about the result.
No.
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't see it, but it was sort of a misjudgment on his end. As he thought, oh, we only needed a draw. He could have played on. It was difficult, but he could have played on. That's what you have to do.
I
if
can
your team
imagine
cut away.
the whole emotion there because he was completely lost.
Yep.
He saved it, maybe he tries to push,
Yeah.
and then he thinks he's got the winning draw.
Yep.
And
it's
it's
not at all. Not at all. Because then he's like, well, why didn't he push? You know?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
That was heartbreaking, because you know, as a player, you're already sort of celebrating a victory in your head, and then that just turns around
Yeah.
into disappointment. TCK, Triveni Continental Kings, playing like kings so far.
Absolutely.
They're doing well.
Correct.
But the one team that was really ruling the tournament, they got their first defeat today.
I know.
PBK, Alaskan Knights, they've
Right.
been like ruling it over.
Yeah.
Like Knights, I don't know, Knights of the Manor or something. They've been beating everyone.
Oh, yeah. PBG Alaskan Knights, obviously, it's like, 8
Let's-
knights on the board.
Let's see
you
how
know,
many
sometimes.
puns we can come up with this.
Right.
I mean, PBG, Alaskan Knights, complete
Yeah.
nightmare for the team. That's
Complete
one for
night.
me.
It's going to be a long night for everybody here. Okay, I'm just saying, right? It's been a long night already.
I need to up my pun game.
But today, the PBG Alaskan Knights were not knighted.
Yeah,
No,
they weren't
they
nice.
weren't.
In fact, yeah, it was a bad night for the boys here on the PPG
It
Alaskan
was a
Knights.
bad night, but yeah, what can we say about the Alpine Strikers? They played
Oh, they played it very
pretty
good.
tuned.
Yeah, it was a very good game from them. I mean, Magnus wanted that revenge, right? But they all did, from what happened,
Yeah.
obviously, with the controversy, and like they just weren't happy with the decision. It's understandable, right? So you want to take it out on the board, but of course that could lead wrong if you're not actually, you can't have so much emotion in the game because you'll lose, right? So you have to still have the level of professionalism while you play, which they brought that today, right?
But it was the women that really showed. Holy
Yeah,
fan.
she went crazy.
I think she was a little
She
bit
snapped.
mad.
Rookie
That,
seven.
Tan Zhongyi, like her successor,
Yeah. Rookie
was
seven,
the
Queens
one
five.
was the one that beat her.
Yeah.
And now suddenly she's like, no,
No.
can't have that.
Let
I
me show you
need to
something.
show everyone who's the boss.
So who's
and
number
she's
one?
really showed it.
That was a vicious game.
That was a crushing
That was
holy.
vicious.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Katerina Lagno.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
she needed that win.
Yeah,
She needed
absolutely.
that. Yeah.
The team needed that win to
That's
be in
right.
the race for the top two. Now, we talk about these emotions coming from everything that's happened yesterday, but you also got to show it on the board. You have to deliver, like you're saying, and you can come in motivated and inspired. And I want to ask you guys on this: what's it like when you have this sort of, a match that you look as a grudge match? Does that make that hunger even more to go out, play, and prove your point?
Yeah, absolutely. But you've got to be careful, right? Because you can't have too much emotion when you're playing chess. You need that little bit of poison to make you extra determined and focused.
Right.
You still got to be chill.
That's right. You, gotta be chill. You
Yeah.
can't go out there and play angry. Like, I'm mad, so I'm gonna play better. No, you're actually gonna lose right
all the
now.
time.
Like, yeah, that's usually how it happens. So, but they were able to get it done. I mean, the Pipers at GCL Pipers played great, in fact, and they got it done. Magnus, the whole team came together. They came together.
And you know, last
So it's about-
season, Alpine Magnus's team,
They
the
did
same
do as
team,
well.
they were actually leading throughout. And then the last day,
didn't see
everything
that.
got messed up and they didn't make it to top 2. And here they are, they're sort of in the middle of the leaderboard. They haven't been at the top, but they're making this late surge into that top 2.
Yeah.
So this big win, I think this just really opens up the field for them.
Yeah. And talking about opening up fields, Ganges Grandmasters.
That's
they were
right.
at
GGs for the
bottom.
GGs.
GGs today. Gonna be some GGs
What a
today.
performance. You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
we were
good.
kind of saying in the pre-show that they looked a little bit too chill.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe they'd lost the spark, but
They
they
did.
came. And they used that calmness
Wow.
to play some fantastic chess.
Sometimes when you have no pressure, you play the absolute best. In fact, even Hikaru says that, like, literally don't care, or like, I'm a streamer first. But when he started saying that, he became number 2 in the world. Before then, he never said any of this, and there was a lot of pressure on him. So a lot of pressure, it's harder to play that way. When that pressure came off, he's like, oh, I'm not a professional player anymore. But then he becomes number 2 in the world, right? So a lot of pressure. They say pressure busts pipes or make diamonds, right? So for them, these guys didn't need the pressure anymore. It was just like, oh, I'm chill, very chill, and they came in and they did what they had to do today. Now they shook up the standings a little bit. They have a chance. They're still far, but they have a chance for sure.
Yeah, they can certainly play the role of
Imagine if they
spoilers,
win
right?
two more.
If they come in with
Yeah.
the same kind of attitude and the same quality
Yeah.
of play, they're going to be a very difficult team to beat.
Yeah, what if they win 2 more matches? Like
Yeah.
Alaskan Knights lose 2? Like, it's just strange things like this could actually happen.
I'm just worried, is it too late for them? I mean, they suddenly find their rhythm, their energy as a team to come, and winning these 2 games. And it felt like they came in with a strategy, right? Vishy was so solid and so good on that top icon board, never gave Hikaru a chance. In fact, if anything, he was pushing with white. That game shut down to a draw, and then we had the scoring happening on the bottom 2 boards. But again, is it too late for the
I think
Ganges
it-
fans?
yeah.
Probably is
Yeah, I'm
in a
thinking about that.
realistic manner,
Realistically correct.
but for sure.
They can mess something up.
For sure, exactly. They're
Mess
going to
somebody
play the
up.
role of spoiler.
Yeah,
They're
that's
going
what I
to
mean.
at least feel good about it because you don't want to play a tournament and just feel like you let everyone down.
Yeah.
Right.
They're there, they're going to have fun, and it was so nice to see Vaishali again. She started to get her
Get up.
confidence back.
Yeah, 2 draws. I mean, it's been a tough start for her, and but Vaishali is capable of incredible things. We saw that at the candidates. She had
5
this,
in a row. Something crazy.
5 in a row at the end.
She's
So,
snapped there,
the big question: do they have enough matches to make that comeback? But what does that mean for American Gambits and for Hikaru?
That's a great question. I mean, like, you have to think about how many. Great question. That's actually 15. If you get like 15, 20 points per the next few matches, mathematically, you could do it. If you get 30 points in the next 2 matches, you put them at like 68, and that's it. If you're at the bottom there with 38 or something like that. So, but the other teams have matches too. So, like,
I
they're
think
going
for
to keep
these.
extending the lead most likely.
Exactly, right? For these teams, it's not just what they do on their boards, but how the other teams perform. They need the
Correct.
results to go their way to have a shot.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You need them to score like 5, 7 points. You know, to
You need to win with big margins as
You
well.
have to win
Game
big
points are
margins.
so important.
But
Correct.
one thing that I get, the feeling about the American Gambas is that they're a very proud and determined team, and this loss will have wounded them.
Yeah.
So maybe realistically they don't have a chance of finishing the top 2, but they want to try and they want to pull the others back down.
Yeah.
So I'm
It's also a
looking
new team.
forward. I think there's going to be a lot of fighting chess ahead of us.
That's what we're hoping for, right? It's still 4 more days before the big finals, and predictions right now. We've got the PBG Alaskan Knights and the Triveni Continental Kings taking the top 2 spots. Do you think this will switch around?
I think the way Alireza's playing is going to increase everyone else all of the team members are going to be on board. When you have a 4 like that, like Firouzja's killing it, I got to step it up, right? And I think they're going to step it up, but also the Knights are on fire. I think it's going to be Knights in the Kings. The PBG Alaskan Knights.
So you think these two go through, yeah?
I think so.
Do you think we'll have some shuffling around?
Yeah, I think that there's going to be some random
rattling.
spoilers in there. I
Possible.
feel like teams are going to get nervous,
Very possible.
and we're going to see some big shakeups.
I think one of these two teams will go through.
Perfect.
Yeah.
$100,000
One
bet.
team.
$100,000
do
bet.
it.
Put it on the table. $100,000.
Let's take the bet off camera.
All right.
Yeah, bet off
Perfect.
camera.